Bottom 4. Mason takes ball 1. 1-1 now. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Mason. 2-2. And Mason strikes out. No foul tip. Oh, he did foul. He did tip it. Nope, he did not. Umpire changes the call. Signal's safe, but so 1 out. Here comes Paul. Ball 1. 1-1 now. Swinging at the high pitch. 1-2. Fouled back. 2-2 now. It jammed up there in the top of the. Got jammed up. Where is it? It's up there somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Sorry. Paul got, while I was looking at the ball, is going to second. He got a nice base hit into right field. Dropped in front of the right fielder who couldn't get to it. So Paul gets a stand-up double. My apologies. That ball is just lodged up there, that other game ball. A strong foul. So there's 1 out, and we're back to the top of the order with Hudson. Ball 1. And there's a grounder to the second baseman who fields it, but does not field it cleanly. Paul is at third, threatening to go, but thinking better of it. And Hudson is safe on first. And now here comes Jimmy. Ball 1 to Jimmy. And there's a grounder, gets through the legs of the shortstop. Paul has scored. Hudson is going, and they're going to send him. Uh-oh, he slips. He's going to stay there, but Jimmy makes it to second. A nice hard hit ball gets right through the legs of the shortstop, so it's now 5-3. Runners on second and third. Dylan takes ball 1. Infield fly that's going to get past the shortstop. Jimmy's going to third. Hudson scores. They're throwing it home, and so Dylan's going to take second with ease. Now 5-4. 1 out. Bottom of the third. Runners on second and third now. Gray coming to bat. Ball 1 to Gray. And there's an infield fly. 3 players going for it. They do get it. Runners hold. So it's now 2 outs. And Hunter's coming to bat. And Hunter with a nice opposite field hit into right field. He's going to at least get third there. Dylan is going home. Jimmy's already home. And Hunter goes into third. It's a stand-up triple. 2-run RBI triple. And so it is now 6-5. Keller is taking the lead. Runners on third. 2 outs. Jackson coming to bat. Jackson takes ball 1. And there's a nice solid hit into the outfield, center field, over second base, and that should be our 5th run. Yep, umpires are signaling 5 runs. So Keller Gold in the bottom of the third. The bats come alive and takes the lead, 7-5. Okay, top of the 4th. 7-5 by my count. Ball 1. And there's a foul ball up against the fence. 1-1. 2-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. And there's a grounder. Stopped by the pitcher. I'm not sure who that player is. Overthrow. Grant's backing it up. The runner is holding. Good job by Grant to back it up. That is, who is that on the pitcher's mound? Is that Witt? Yeah, that's Witt. Okay. Witt stopped it. Threw it to first. I didn't see what happened on the throw, but anyway, it didn't make it. Now Witt makes the catch at the pitcher's mound on the soft infield fly. So that's a quick out. One out, runner on first. Top of the fourth. Ball one. 1-1. And there's a hard hit grounder. Oh, Dylan makes a nice play on the big hop. And it gets it over to Hudson at second. It was a very nice heads up fielding play by Dylan. Staying with the ball. Took a funny jump right up to his shoulder when he was expecting it to be down by his knees. And he fielded the ball cleanly and got it over to second, where Hudson was waiting for it. He looked for the turn, but there wasn't enough time, and he held on to it. Fouled back, strike one. Fouled back, strike two. 1-2 now. And there's a hard hit foul. Hunter gets it and gets it over to second. They call him safe because the ball came free. Hunter made a very nice play. I think it was Dylan, just couldn't hold on to it. The runner was safe. So now two outs, runners on first and second. Score still 7-5. And there is a foul back over the fence. Strike one. 1-1 now. 2-1. There's a foul, goes over the backstop again. 2-2 now. And there's a hard hit ball. It gets into the outfield. The runner is going. Runner's going home. They call him safe. But the other runners do not advance. So so run scores 7-6 now. Runners on first and second. It was a nice throw. Jackson was there for it. And it was actually close. It was actually quite close. And there's a easy play for Hudson. After it got past Witt, probably better that it did. Got to Hudson, who could just step over to second and get the force. And so halfway through four, it's 7-6. Okay, bottom of the fourth. Clayton leads off, ball one. 7-6 the score. That's foul ball. Big high fly foul ball. Bounces off a car parked in the road nearby. 1-1. Oh, and he golfs at that one with a nice hit. Oh, and the right fielder made a falling back snag of that. Snow cone did a little bit. It was a good catch. It was a nice hit by Clayton. Very, very close to being a triple. So Samuel comes for that with one out. Samuel takes ball one. And there's a fly ball that's going to get past the second baseman. He drops it. Samuel's safe on first. Second baseman got under it, but was moving backwards and couldn't quite corral that ball in. Got his glove on it, but dropped it. Here's Witt. Ball one. And there's a foul ball out of play. 1-1 to Witt. Another foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Umpire said 0-2, I believe, by his hand signal. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Witt gets it to the Samuel's going to third. They're running Samuel. And Samuel's now going home because of the overthrow. They threw it to third. Witt's going to go and stay at second. So Samuel scores. Nice hard hit by Witt. Drives, gets a double. Drives Samuel home. And so now 8-6 with 1 out in the bottom of the fourth. And this is Grant. Grant takes a good cut. Strike one. And there's a nice solid base hit. And it bounces over the left fielder. Witt is easily gonna go home. Grant's at second, and he's gonna stay there at second. Nice hit for Grant. RBI double. It bounced right over the left fielder. Tried to field it on the bounce, but it was It took a little bit of a funny hop. He should have been able to get it, but anyway. Run scores now 9-6, and Mason comes to bat with 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Takes ball 1. 1-1. And there's a foul ball. 1-2 now. 2-2. There's another foul. Full count now. Second base, and that's Grant going to go home. Sending him home. Mason's going to second. No, they held Mason. They held Grant back. Good hit by Mason, right over second base. Grant holds at third, so with Paul coming up, we got runners in second and third. Score is still 9-6. And Paul takes ball 1. And there's it sounded soft, but it's going to drop. That's a base hit. Grant scores, and Mason hustles to third. 10-6 now. And now Hudson's up. Runners on the corners. Ball 1. And that's shot right to the short. Oh, past the right past the umpire. He's trying to get out of the way. The shortstop just had to work around him, so it got onto left field. Grant scores that time. I'm sorry, Mason scores that time. 11-6 now. One more run will achieve 5, and here's Jimmy. We've got runners on first and second. Paul's on second. Paul represents the 5th run of the inning. Strike 1, foul tip for Jimmy. He reaches, and it's a foul ball. The catcher tried to get under it, up against the fence, and didn't get it, so it's now 0-2 count to Jimmy. Fouls that one off also. 1-2 now. 2-2. Fouled back. Jimmy has been swinging hard, trying to get the most of it. And there's a base hit that's going to drive. Paul to third. He's going to go. They're sending him. And he slides in for the 5th run. And so that's 5 runs. Makes it 12-6 after 4. And so Gold with a nice couple of innings of scoring. Especially that one. They got all 5. So we go into the 5th now at 12-6.